Hey everyone, I just wanted to walk you through Lesson 4's website just in case you had any questions that I could really easily answer for you. So when you follow that link in Lesson 4, it sends you to this webpage that looks something like this. It might ask you to log in or like using Facebook or to log in as a guest. You can log in as a guest or you can log in with your credentials. If you don't get everything finished in one sitting, if you log in as a guest, it still saves your progress on your computer, I'm pretty sure. So if you don't want to give your information to the website, you don't have to. You can still use it just as a guest without having to log into anything. So just click log in as a guest. And so the first thing you should do is open up this Evolution 101 video. So when you push play, it opens it up into a new window. And then you can play it. And there's some questions on the lesson assignment about the video. So make sure you have the lesson assignment open as you're watching the video so you can answer those questions really easily. And then the majority of this lesson is focusing on phylogenetic trees, so understanding relationships between different organisms. And so you're actually going to work through each of these 6 missions, and they don't, mission 2 is not going to unlock until you finish mission 1. So after you watch that Evolution 101 video, the next thing you need to do is click play under mission 1, training trees. And then it will open up for you the exercises. So within each mission, there's 3 questions or 3 trees to work through. And once you finish up each tree, there's a question. And that question is what is in your lesson assignment. So there's a couple things. We can drag these. And then we want to figure out what traits are shared between these 2 things. So palm trees and geckos both have cells with nuclei. Another thing you can do is click on this magnifying glass and then click on one of the species and it brings up this window. So sometimes the answers to the questions aren't necessarily in the phylogenetic tree. They're sometimes in this little magnifying glass box. So within here, you can click on each one of the organisms that you have. You can also use the arrow on the side. And then this species comparison box is also super useful. So if you can't find the answer to the question, it's usually going to be in the species comparison slide. And then notice here it tells you the really important traits that each one of the organisms has, so you can build the phylogenetic tree. So we see our mushroom has cells with nuclei, our gecko has cells with nuclei, and our palm tree has cells with nuclei. So that means we know that all 3 of these things all are related because they have cells with nuclei. And then we can go back into this information and figure out our mushroom is heterotrophic, our gecko is heterotrophic, and our palm tree is a photosynthetic autotroph. So we know that our gecko, which is heterotrophic, and our mushroom, which is heterotrophic, are more closely related to each other than they are to the palm tree, which is photosynthetic. So we can move our gecko over here next to our mushroom. And we said that our palm tree is photosynthetic, so we can drag that here. And our mushroom and our geckos are heterotrophs. So once you figure out the right combination, you get all of these things lit up, it will pop a question up for you. And this question is, each of these questions are going to be in your lesson assignment. So that first question is an animal or a plant more closely related to a fungus. Our funguses are mushrooms, so we know that our mushrooms are more closely related to animals than to plants. You click submit, it says, good job. And then you click next, and then you'll see now the next one is unlocked. So once you unlock all 3 of these, it will unlock the next mission. Mission 2 has 3 trees in it, and so on. So you'll have to work through all of these missions to get all of the trees completed and answer those lesson assignment questions. If you still need clarification, if you're having trouble accessing this website, it should work. I'm using Chrome. So if you're having trouble getting it to work on a different browser, try Chrome before you panic and think it's not working. But if you have any issues, obviously come to my office hours or shoot me an email and let me know.